You know, when I made my first review of this new Little Mermaid garbage, whatever, from Disney, I honestly speaking, I was just giving my first thoughts on the film. For those of you in my comments telling me that I should not give in to the anti-SJWs who are trying to convince me how bad the movie is, I don't need anti-SJWs to tell me anything.
Piss off, you perverted old freak!
Even a blind man can see that it is trash.
Oh, God! You're a monster!
And in my first review, I called it a soulless, nonsensical remake. But after having some time to, sit down and really reflect on that film, that movie is actually worse than I realized. And I'm not going to rehash what I said in my first review. I'm going to be pointing out new mistakes I realized later after really, thinking about the movie really well. First of all, I need to point out, why the hell do these mermaids float and do this? What's this? What's this? Every time now when I look at the trailers or clips on YouTube of the mermaids swimming, all I see is this. What the hell is that? In the first original classic movie, the mermaids actually moved very fluidly. Now it's like a bunch of humans flailing around in the water. Anyway, let's talk about the ending. The ending of the movie is pretty atrocious. Little Mermaid 2023, the ending has so many errors I had not realized until I had the time to actually just think about it. The ending is so bad. It was changed from the original and it was changed for the worse. Let's begin. Now, in the ending, what happens to King Triton? The original film, he gets zapped, but he turns into this small little minion looking this little figure thing, this little soul looking thing. In the remake, he gets zapped out of oblivion and he dies. Then when Ursula dies, the Triton swims back down to the water and King Triton magically reappears.
What the fuck?
If the Triton can just bring back dead people, let me ask you, why did King Triton not use it to bring back his wife? It makes you realize that the people who made this movie, people who wrote this, are completely dumb. They have no idea the huge plot hole that they just created. Also, speaking about King Triton and his wife, why are his daughters multicolored girls looking like a bunch of multicolored M&Ms? I'm so confused. I never realized in the beginning, maybe because I was cringing hard from how bad the CGI was, but the girls are multicolored and I'm like, what the frick? In the original film, the original Little Mermaid, Ariel's sisters actually look like Ariel, but in this one, the girls look different, like they're from every race, and I'm like, what? I have noticed it, I can't unnotice it now. Number two, in the ending, I'm going to focus mainly on what happened in the ending. Number two is that King Triton died, and therefore, because he died, he was zapped into oblivion. He never got to see Eric killing Ursula, and therefore, that was what made him now believe that now my daughter is in good hands. Now I can leave my daughter in someone who can protect her. He never got to see that because he was zapped out of oblivion. Number three, it is Ariel who drives the ship into Ursula. That makes no sense. It makes no sense because this is a mermaid with no legs steering a ship. She doesn't even know how a ship works. She steers it into Ursula. The amount of mental gymnastics that anyone has to do to be able to watch that ending and actually be like, yep, that made sense. It makes no sense. And then to add salt to injury, Eric and Ariel did not get married. They did not get married. The fairy tale story does not even have a fairy tale happy ending. All you get to see are a bunch of diverse mermaids sticking out of the water, and it looks so cringe. I think maybe it's because my brain just filled it with the events of the original film. I don't know. When I saw them getting on the boat, I thought that they had gotten married, but later on I realized, oh my God, they never actually got married. What was the point of making this remake? I don't understand. It was just a cash grab remake. Disney hates us. They are just making stuff. They are ruining our childhood because I don't understand. If you're going to remake something, the point of remaking something is so that it looks better, it sounds better. I mean, there's this group on YouTube that they covered one of the Little Mermaid songs.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see him dancing.
I can't play all of it, but I'll leave the link. I mean, you heard that girl sounds. That sounds amazing. So even when they say, oh, they cast Halle Bailey because of her singing, you've heard someone else can definitely have done it better. The point of remaking something is so that it sounds better, it looks better, the acting is better, but in this film...
No.
No, they absolutely ruined everything. Everything that was good in that original film has now been ruined in this new live-action garbage remake. And to those of you now, I'm going to answer some things that some people commented in my original review. For those of you telling me, why are you hating on a kid's film? Let me ask you a question. People saying that I'm hating on a kid's film. Did you see kids going to the cinema and pulling out their wallets to pay for tickets? No, it is us adults. It is the millennials. It is those who are probably born in the 90s, who probably have kids now, or who watched the original 1989 film, who are now going to the cinema to pay for tickets. Even if you're going with a kid, I as an adult have to sit there and have to experience that 2-hour bloated piece of garbage, yeah, for 2 hours. So I'm definitely going to have an opinion, and I'm not going to say that it's a good film if it was actually crap and there is, my God, that movie is crap. Number 2, for those of you saying the Rotten Tomatoes score is high, Rotten Tomatoes can try and cover up this movie and try and make it look like it's a success, but it has already bombed internationally. It's only in America where people can be swayed into looking at this black Little Mermaid and they are afraid of being called racist. That's why they are going to say that it's good. I've seen so many white critics being called racists because they don't like it. You can't call me racist. Me, I'm African, so to this movie, I just raised my middle finger. And lastly, to that person who commented to me and said, this movie is not soulless, don't listen to this guy. It is remarkably soulless, and I feel very bad for you that you have been fooled into liking this garbage. Watch the classic movie. The classic movie did everything better. The movie from 1989 beats this one out of the water. No pun intended.
Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up!
What?
Hey, have you not heard the scatterback?
Your butt.
No, the gossip.
It's shit. It is a table of shit, right?